Hi guys, welcome to our number one pick, the best day trading move, and this one is basically, let's put it this way, a picture perfect of how an intraday trade should look. So those who will watch hopefully our Day Trading Explained series and are enjoy the big promo. This is the small promo where we discuss two number one picks. One is the stock that we discussed so many times, so obviously I'm going to reveal it. That's CRCL, that's Circle Internet, an IPO from a month ago. That's basically the stablecoin business that has been on fire. The stock IPO'd at 30, traded as high as 300 or nearly 300, and there are some sell-off days now. It kind of cooled off, but it's really not important. The price is not important. What's important is for you to observe this amazing technicality. So a sharp move lower and this bear flag, and another bear flag. Maybe I'll draw it again. Hold on a second. So this sharp move lower and the bear flag, and another sharp move lower and another bear flag. So two bear flags in a row with a perfect downtrend. It doesn't get better than that for a day trader where you observe a mover, and it doesn't matter if the stock is $200 or $20. What matters is the picture perfect of this setup. So a sharp move lower, a bear flag formation, and continuation, and another bear flag formation. So overall the stock drops from 200 to 175, then reverses, but that's beside the point. The point is that you as a day trader need to observe these patterns and take advantage of them. Why? They are very low risk patterns. Okay, so if they fail, you lose that 1% that we just talked about. And if they don't fail, the reward can be immense. And in this case, you can see the reward from 200 to 175 is $25. If we talk percentage wise, that's I don't know how much is it, more than 10%. Let's call it 12%. So this move here is 12%. Let's draw it in an ugly manner, but this is a big number. I know that we're going to see a bigger number in a bit, but 12% is a nice one to have. Okay, that's intraday. That's not outside of the trading day. That's not a swing play. That's 12% that starts with a risk of 1%. That's why it's the number one trade, not because it delivered $25 or because it delivered 12%, which is nice, but because, and I'm keep repeating myself, those beautiful patterns. Okay, so again, CRCL should be on everybody's watch list. I cannot show you, but on this platform that I'm showing you, and I'm not trading it, Mumu, it is shortable. So the stock is not even a month on the market, and there are shorts available. So no, not bad, not bad. That's a good accomplishment. That's fair. Okay, most of the IPOs have shorts sometimes 6 months later, but that's beside the point. Okay, so that's the real number one. Now I'm going to show you the fake number one. Okay guys, you probably guess which is the fake number one. That's obviously the stock that was up 130% on Thursday. That's half a trading day, not a full trading day, but half of a trading day. So what happened first? Let's see the price action. So the stock opens around 60. Okay. The stock opens around 60, trades basically up in 3 hours from 9:30 to 12:30. It trades as high as 160. High was 161, then drops, and most likely will continue to drop later on. I already saw it in the aftermarket. It dropped another what, 14% or something like that. Post market, another 10% in the post market. But again, that's beside the point. So how do you trade if you trade a $100 move in 3 hours? That's 150%. This is what a great stock will accomplish in years. So what happened here, first of all? You know what? Before we trade it, let's see. You hear the story. So this is a company, Bitmine Immersion, that until more than a month ago didn't have any business. The stock price was 20 cents. In that case, after a while, you are being delisted from the Nasdaq. That's shameful. So what they did is did a reverse split of 20 to 1, and suddenly 20 shares of 20 cents are worth $4. It's above $1. The Nasdaq is fine with that. However, it plays into the liquidity. There aren't, if there were, let's say, a million shares available to trade, you divide them by 20, it's now only 50,000 shares are available. So it plays a lot into the liquidity. While a good stock like Nvidia does a split that increases liquidity by a factor of 10 or 20, this one is a reverse split, and that decreases the liquidity by a factor of 20. Okay, so then there are news, and the stock is up a bit, and then an explosion following real news that this company is getting an influx of $250 million to create an Ethereum fund or bank or whatever they call it. And this is a good thing, because not only that they're getting the money to buy Ethereum, one of the most reputable, respected guys in the business is joining the board of directors, and maybe this move is I don't know, accounted for. I don't think so, but who knows? I mean, when a stock is moving up 100% per day, you know that nobody knows what's the value of this company. It's all about volatility. So the lack of volatility here, the lack of liquidity here is behind this move. So there are a lot of shares being traded, but the liquidity is horrible, because at each cent, or in this case at each dollar, there are very few shares, but they repeat themselves over the trading day. So overall, the stock traded, let's see, the 37 million shares. I don't know how big is the float, but probably they traded the whole float in 3 hours. That's why the stock is so neurotic, and basically the spreads open up to $1, $2, and it's very tough to trade. Therefore, all you learned in our day trading explained class, or maybe you will learn in that class, it's out the window. You can't trade this stock with normal stop losses. There are no stop losses, basically. Here you take, if you want to trade it, that's more like gambling. You take, I don't know, 20% or 30% risk on your position, and you hope for the best. Why? Because the liquidity is horrible. If you place a stop loss in the platform, it's not going to be respected. It's going to be respected maybe 5-10% below. I don't know. I never traded anything like that, so I don't know. And it's all a matter of luck than anything, and super important is timing. But still, those who had the guts to enter the morning trade below 70 had I don't know if they are partying this weekend or whatever they're doing. They're probably very happy camper, assuming they exited this monster move, and I don't see how you can be in this trade. I mean, if you are in this trade, you're either very rich and don't care about the money, or you are insane and you want this stock to make it to 500. Maybe it will open Monday at 500 or 300. We've seen things like this or events like this happening in the past. So it's not like it's the first stock that is moving up $100 in a day, but it doesn't happen very often. Sometimes you wait months or even years to see such an event. And that happened on half a day Friday. So it's not a real trade. Let's call it a kind of a Las Vegas type of trade. And those who are watching our channel and our analysis of SBET, exactly the same scenario. SBET is also in the Ethereum fund business. The stock went from $3 or $4 to 120, came back to 10, and now it's fighting. Hold on a second. It closed Thursday at 12, up 5% and at 12.66. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for being with us on this promo video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and learned something. Do visit our playlist on our channel, and you have 14 episodes of Day Trading Explained. Some will be a little bit boring if you are not a beginner, but scroll over them, and if you are a beginner, watch each and every one of them at least once, if not twice. I think you will enjoy and hopefully profit from the concept. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe, and more important than liking and subscribing, although we want you to subscribe, please share this video with your day trading friends.